The briefing transmission continues, as was originally recorded under the spectral veil of Mirrim Station, authorized for public release by the Federation Council on Cultural Continuity. The archives now remain open. As the lights dim, a resonance passes through the floor, and fragments of the HDNL schematic hover as auroral threads. The hall breathes. Faint music from the ship itself seems to echo through the walls. Several beings close their eyes, perceiving memory rather than sound. They sense the interior of the Wanderer, living membrane, its weave lattice, the absence of machinery. How the vessel communicates, it doesn't transmit, it remembers you. How it keeps time via the fifth harmonic color shifts, the breathing veils, the rhythm of galaxies. It speaks not in words, but in drift, echo, and luminous modulation. The Wanderer chooses its own trajectory, often surprising even its keeper and captain. And when it moves, reality shifts around it. Not violently, but with the grace of a chord resolving in a key no one was playing. Some attendees have begun to sway, unconsciously matching the ship's unseen rhythm. Journalists and other interested parties are referred below for Wanderer technical entry data, drift signature and HDNL systems. Access level, Whisper Band Zeta 6, security classification Alpha 5 required. Eyes only. Highly luminal displacement navigation protocol. Official version for those who need to pretend they understand it. The highly luminal displacement navigation, HLDN protocol, is the Wanderer's primary method of movement, utilizing harmonic resonance with the fundamental structure of space-time to facilitate displacement without conventional thrust-based propulsion. The Wanderer does not warp, it resonates. Every thread of space holds a frequency signature. The HDNL system aligns the ship's harmonic pulse to the silent hum between threads, thereby folding traversal into grace, not struggle. Think of a radio station. Instead of driving to another city, you just turn the dial to a different frequency and boom, new song, new place. No engines, just vibes. Traditional ships burn fuel to shove their way through the void. We just adjust our frequency until space itself lets us through. It's the difference between running through a wall and finding the door that was there the whole time. It's instant, mostly. Unlike traditional engines that exert force against an external medium, HLDN modulates the ship's spatial frequency, aligning with the desired coordinate resonance, thereby causing the ship to manifest at the new location rather than traveling through intervening space. To us, it feels like we never left. To an outside observer, we might flicker out and back like a bad glow point transition. There is no speed, because speed doesn't apply when you're changing which version of space you exist in. When the crew aligns intent, collectively or through the will of the captain, the Wanderer resonates with that direction. The drive pulses, sings into the void, and the ship moves not through space, but through understanding. It doesn't travel to a place. It reaches toward meaning. You do not plot coordinates. You focus. You don't calculate vectors. You ask the question that wants an answer. Briefing addendum on temporal discrepancies and narrative variability. The Federation, on behalf of the Wanderer crew, wishes to remind all readers, listeners, historians, and archival review boards that due to the nature of interstellar documentation, especially as it pertains to the Wanderer, certain discrepancies in crew names, sequence of events, and experiential details may be present in distributed reports. These inconsistencies are not errors in transmission, but rather a known consequence of operating within and adjacent to regions affected by temporal slippage harmonic distortion, and localized narrative instability. In such conditions, even well-calibrated memory logs and shipbound journalists must navigate the delicate challenge of truth as it unfolds differently across time and perception. It is not uncommon for reports to reach audiences long after the moments they describe, or, in rare cases, before they have occurred. We understand this may cause confusion regarding continuity, chronology, and the identities involved. We ask that readers and listeners embrace these anomalies as part of the natural complexity of long-form cosmic travel and observation. All documentation is, to the best of our resonance-calibrated ability, accurate within the context in which it was retrieved. Thank you for your understanding and for traveling with us across the uncertain fabric of what we call time. Chester R. Flex, ASD, Commandant, Federation Communications Officer. The Wanderer is not our vessel, it is our reflection. When we harmonize, it moves. When we doubt, it waits. The Wanderer, the sentient vessel. Briefing terminated. Stay tuned for the continuation of the Trinity Briefings, from voice to vessel, on Wanderer Chronicles Radio. Thanks for listening.